Oh, Gateway's full.
Almost was.
Really?
It's for Gateway. I guess Gateway's full.
Yeah. It feels like yeah, in South.
No one even got to register yet. It was just like the seniors. All the seniors went there, I guess.
Yeah, they do. And South West.
No, in Evergreen. There's like nowhere in Evergreen.
They may be matching up like
Yeah.
groups.
Well,
They may be matching up pairs of twos to fill other days once the housing search is over. So.
We were gonna go into Gateway because we all have SAS coordination throughout the village.
Oh, okay.
But Gateway filled up.
My mom called me at 8 in the morning and was like, are you going to classes?
But everything's what? Gateway's really cool.
Oh my god.
Also, a lot of
I'm
different
happy.
stages.
Okay.
What? So are you, like, where's that? Or?
She's the next kid people in and out when they went to the I was dreading it.
Okay. This is not a good day. But yeah, so starting going to class, it was just, it would have taken, it was like, and we'll go to 11:05. I was like, okay, it's gonna take me 30 minutes to braid my hair. No.
Yes.
Shoemaker can wait.
Very on campus, even though I had a
Yes.
this year that wasn't. So much. What are you gonna do for housing next
This
year?
is my first time.
I don't know because Christine was stressing me out. What is all these times? This is what happens when you're.
So you can really just, but make sure you get king size.
What is that?
So if you have things written in Excel right now.
Okay.
get king size
No.
notes.
I'll go look at the.
I love my king size better.
Oh, because of community college.
Credits of like
Bringing it back more. I'm
I'm
just gonna have to go back to the dean.
I like push my closet to be able to make like a giant closet and then.
It was some thought I planned to have time to
The
that,
shelf,
but
like,
didn't
for
have
the shoes and I stack
couldn't
them in
have
bookcase.
I know, that was my thought with the
I have a
ice
bench
cream.
in them. but
Yeah, I was
little
like, what's
bench.
happening?
Yeah.
I wasn't able to
There's
grab
so much in
that,
the
so I'm a little sad.
space in my room.
Oh,
I put a bench in.
you put it. Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like.
No.
Where? I don't know. Oh,
It's our
right now.
gossip bench.
Wait. Oh, on Tuesday. Okay. Because I was like, oh, I forgot.
Having places for people to be in your room when they come in is so underrated.
What are you doing?
The thing is, I'm trying to have a where like I don't like
Yeah, I
anyone.
wanna get like a beach
Because
or like a love song.
I'm trying
Are
to.
you, my question is, are you?
No.
Single?
Yeah, and that's what.
Lucas, I
Because
voted
it's
for you
like,
for
okay,
ODK.
that's what
Thank you.
singles, but that's so fucking far. But
I
that's
don't know the
kinda-
results yet.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think I
Because I'm
know.
like, that
I don't know if you
kinda,
guys find out
counter-
beforehand or not, but
I hope it's before. If I
The
have to
limit
prepare a
like
speech.
is almost worse than me having a limit.
I don't know.
Of like, I'm like, I'm not gonna get to class.
yeah, I told all my roommates to vote for you. It's like he's a good guy.
Thank you.
Is this the
Hello.
Okay. Because I was like,
Friday.
Tuesday seems sort of long. Yeah, I was like, what? I think they just get bored. They're like, what do we just like up?
No, I didn't do that.
I only wrote stuff on reading. I only have time for that.
Okay.
I have it in my email. I have Uno Momento.
I'm gonna call Zoe. I'll do it too. Yeah, no, I don't know how Zoe does it, but she can just talk to me. She's gonna be like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. I'm like, oh, teach me this. I know.
So then just like on the outside chair, you go over here.
I start choking in the middle of this.
That's okay.
That always.
That's one.
You see, this
All right,
is what
meeting
you're
to order.
saying.
Roll call. Senator Bissonnette.
Here.
Senator Bronson.
Here.
Senator Brown. Here. Senator Cloutier.
Here.
Senator Day. Here. Senator Garcia.
Here.
Senator Godek.
Here.
Senator Gilmartin.
Here.
Senator Powers.
President.
Senator Scorpa.
Here.
Senator Shaw. Chairperson Amaya. Here. Chairperson Goyer. Here. Chairperson Hunt.
Present.
Chairperson Peralt.
Present.
Vice President Kaufman.
Present.
And President Dragmiller.
President.
Hi, everybody.
So it's like a really nice day out. Has anyone been able to enjoy the nice day? I hope so. And hopefully you're able to get out at some point today, because I know it's really nice. I saw Girl Scouts outside, and I kind of hope to still out there. So now we're gonna move to the acceptance of the minutes from last week's meeting. Are there any revisions, additions, or deletions?
Second.
Are there any revisions, additions, or deletions? Seeing none, let's move to a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. New and existing business. So we have first thing, the Jewish Student Association starter allocation. I'll hand the floor off to Chairperson.
At this time, I make the recommendation that the Jewish Student Association be activated with a starter allocation of $250.
So moved.
Second. Oh, I don't understand. It's fine. I'm so tired.
I'll allocate 5 minutes for this discussion.
We approved their constitution at our last meeting, so this is just following through on getting their account open.
Any questions or anything? So let's move for a voice vote for this. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. JSA gets to start allocation. And I just want to say, we did recognize them last week, and I would like to congratulate them, whether they're on the live stream or in this room, hopefully, for your recognition and being a starter club. I can't wait to see all the things that you do with it. Next up is the Artificial Intelligence Association approval and recognition. I hand the floor off to Chairperson Maya.
At this time, I move for Senate to I recommend Senate to recognize and accept the Constitution of the AI Association.
So moved.
Second.
Second, okay. I said it last time.
Alright.
Me like it was
I'll allocate 5 minutes, please.
For context, last term, the Legislative Committee reviewed and approved the club constitution. However, this item was postponed due to transition. I'm thrilled to see the creation of the club. I'll hand the floor off to President David Pedrosa.
Thanks, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, obviously, it's been a long fought battle. Not battle, but it's a long fought time period to get this started. So, yeah, we have a decent amount of members, more since the computer science ball they hosted a few weeks ago. So it's great. We have a lot of excited people for it.
Awesome. All right, so let's do is there any additional questions or comments about the AI Association? Seeing none, let's move to a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. The AI Association is now approved and recognized by Student Senate. And now let's go into the AI Association starter allocation.
At this time, I make the recommendation that the Artificial Intelligence Association be activated with a starter allocation of $250.
So moved. Second.
All right. Is there any other questions about this?
So does our treasurer get access to that money through you guys?
Yes. So after this meeting, I'll email the controller to create your account, and then once I get that account number, I can hand that off to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. So now let's move to a voice vote for the approval of the starter allocation. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. They get their starter budget. And congratulations to you guys for becoming recognized by Student Senate. We can't wait to see all the fun things that you do.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And if you want to stay, you can. If you have to leave. Awesome. Now let's move to the Campus Activities Board Constitution Update Approval. I'll hand the floor off to Chairperson Amaya.
At this time, I recommend for Senate to accept CAB's emergency constitution update.
So moved.
Second.
Allocate 10 minutes for discussion.
So for context, CAB had to update their constitution to reflect its newfound autonomy following its separation from the Student Senate, as outlined in our Student Senate Constitution. This, however, was not a full revamp, and upon their new e-board being elected, they will work with the legislative committee for a full revamp. I would like to hand this off to the CAB liaison that's here.
Anyone else who would like to speak on it?
Yeah, anyone in CAB can speak on this.
I can speak on it. So basically, this was a emergency constitution that we had to revamp so we can actually run elections and get a e-board for next semester. One of the big changes that we actually had to do was the committee chairs will not be recognized as the e-board anymore, as they will be chairs, but it would just be more of a position that would be it would be more of a position that the president would create, and if they don't would have to go through the constitution change. So there would be only 5 officers that would be labeled as e-board for campus activities board. And then the major change that we also had to make was the appointment of the president. The president would run through an interview that would consist of the advisor, the current president, and then the outgoing seniors or outgoing members of CAB would also be a part of these interviews, and they would all select who the new president would be regarding about that. Sorry, I'm like trying to read through all this too. So the reason why we did the committee chairperson removal from the e-board, there's another club that follows the system of where they have subcommittee heads, but they're not in the Constitution. That club is Work Gaming, as they do have subsection heads that follow this process, and we thought this made the most sense of we should follow this process too, so which we're not too worried about filling those positions, rather filling the officers first. So the president may appoint no more than 5 committee chairs for campus activities board, each assigned to subcommittees determined by the president. And the president would make those decisions on what those subcommittees would be. In the Constitution itself, there would be just recommendations of what the positions would be, and then we basically just got rid of all the different sections of what those positions are. That would be officially part of the CAB board.
Chairperson Hunt, can you just say what your position is on CAB so that way everyone knows, so you're not just talking?
Yeah, my fault. I am the director of membership for CAB.
Is there any questions about the CAB updates to the Constitution? Okay. With the conversation naturally expiring, I will say let's move to a voice vote for the approval of their new Constitution update. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions?
Aye.
All right. With that being said, motion passes. So, the next thing is the Senate headshots. Like I said in the group me last week, our photographer on campus, Luke, he emailed about changing the day just because it did rain, and unfortunately that 7% hope of it being a 50% chance of rain, it was really sad. So our new headshot date is April 25th at 12:45. It'll be at the Golden Bear statue. I believe we have the we have the polos currently being ordered to have them in on time. Otherwise, if you need a black polo, reach out to anyone on the e-board and wear your tan khakis, black pants, that sort of stuff. Is there any visitors' comments?
None for me at this time.
Okay, now let's move into committee reports. We'll start with finance.
Nothing to report at this time.
Legislative?
AI Association has finally been approved and recognized, yay. CAB made changes to their constitution to reflect their e-board changes. As I stated though, the new e-board will meet with the legislative committee to do a full revamp of the constitution. I had a meeting with Feminists Unite as well to discuss updating their constitution to reflect their e-board situation as well. Similarly, a representative from Model UN has reached out to reactivate the club, so look out for that soon.
Is there anything else for legislative? Campus relations?
Yes, so basically I was able to look at the past campus relations chair Stephanie's annual report and kind of just going off of her different ideas. She had mentioned how students felt as though there weren't a lot of weekend activities. So again, these are just thoughts. Either we could send out a Google form to hear from them directly, or we could come up with a few ideas as a group and send out a survey for them to vote. And also, last term she did the pavilion. I feel as though it would be a cool and fun idea to add like lights or speakers to make it a fun hangout spot. And again, these are just ideas. Nothing has been started yet.
Is there anything else for campus relations? Public relations?
Hello, everybody. So I'm just gonna find a reminder that Senator Headshots will be April 25th from 12:30 to 1:30 by the Golden Bear statue. We basically got the spiel of that. Basically, I want these to look nice because I will be posting these on Instagram, basically announcing all the different senators and what constituents. I'm messing this up already. Basically, what you're representing, and then also I will be making posters for these. So I want to put these like in academic buildings. Residents will go in residence halls. Commuters will go in commuter lounge. I just want to make these look nice. And then my last comment is just gonna say this because this is a Senate-sponsored event, but spring event tickets are still available. You can purchase them at University Tickets, and I have added the link to my report, and they are $5 for undergrad students.
Is there anything else for public relations?
I got nothing.
Now representative reports. We'll start with the College of Arts and Sciences.
First. So the Student Advisory Board for the College of Arts and Sciences have been heavily involved with the planning of the College of Arts and Sciences Senior Awards and a scholarship event. This event is meant to celebrate seniors from the college and for them to present their projects and research. And some seniors will also be allocated awards on that night, and this event will occur on the Friday, April 19th from 4 to 7 p.m.
As far as comments and concerns, we received a lot of complaints about Emerson, technology related, computers not connecting to printers, computers without operating systems, spotty Wi-Fi. So maybe we address some of those concerns with facilities.
Is there anything else for the College of Arts and Sciences? Now to the College of Business.
So I reached out to Dean Walker, and I'm going to be setting up a meeting with her to kind of get some ideas and things that we can do, to get more students in the College of Business involved and create more of like a community among those students. I also reached out to all of the presidents of the business organizations around campus to see if they had any feedback or anything they wanted us to know. And nobody really had anything that they wanted us to be aware of. The only thing was that the marketing club is currently looking for new members, and they're still in the process of trying to find a new e-board.
Anything else for the College of Business?
No.
Now for the College of Engineering, I know that we took our one rep and put her on e-board. Is there anything in the College of Engineering that anyone would College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences.
Yeah, so as this is kind of a newer position on Senate, just I had a little bit of a longer update about current organizations, clubs, and events coming up just to get everybody familiar with them. Starting off with the Neuroscience Club, they recently just wrapped up with a apparel fundraiser to raise funds for a potential upcoming educational field trip, which the details on the location are still yet to come. And anybody interested in joining the e-board or the club in general can text Gwen or reach out to her as she's on the e-board already. Going into the Pharmacy Club, they have a couple of cool, exciting events coming up for them. They have faculty speakers Lori Berg and May Humperville attending their next meeting to talk about the applications for pharmacy school, which is really important at Western New England. And their last meeting, whether you're in the club or not, you can go on May 2nd to see Bear there. And then also they have applications for eBoard live as well right now. Pre-Med Club, they don't have any upcoming meetings or events, but they are looking for more eBoard members or people to join in general. And the Neuroscience Department just completed its annual audit as the department has been very much struggling with the fact that we only have 2 professors to teach all of these classes, which it's causing the actual program to lack in electives as well. So a lot of the students that are majoring and minoring in neuroscience went to go support the faculty members in the program and had general concerns just about adding that other faculty member and also about increasing research and paid lab opportunities for the summertime. And everyone is also invited to the College of Pharmacy and Health Science interprofessional poster session. So people that are doing research with students and faculty, they're presenting their posters on April 24th from 3 to 6 p.m. at CSP.
I'm so happy that we have a pharmacy right now. I'm so happy that we were able to fill both of those seats, and that report was really good. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about this constituency. My Senator Lord.
Just to let everyone know about the events that are happening, Hoedown Throwdown is happening today at April 16th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We have a 3-minute thesis coming up on April 18th. The Cheerleading Club is having its showcase on the 20th of April. Honors Synopsism is happening on April 25th. Currently, the council's applications are open, and the spring event is happening on the 26th of April. And we have some concerns that sanitary products are not currently available in the residential halls around the campuses. I think we should be doing something about that. And then the other concern that we have is what the is regarding less events during the weekends as well. So that is something that we should be putting more effort as well, is what we think. And just a highlight of the weekend of this from the last report is that the Stageless Players Rocky the Horror Show was a great hit, and they had almost all the seats were booked, and it was a great show. So kudos to that, and so that's it from my side. And if you want to look for the dates and where the events are happening, it is at the report.
And for athletics and recreation, again, we do not have a representative for this constituency. Does anyone have any updates or anything regarding athletics and recreation? Now, senators' comments. I'll hand the floor off to Jochen first.
Yeah, so later today, I'm going to send out a little survey form or Calendly, whatever I really want to send out for all of the senators to just sign up for like a quick check-in with me. These are all individual, just to make sure like you guys understand your roles, our expectations for you. I want to know your expectations for yourself, your ideas, stuff like that. What you guys want to do to help our campus, and see how exactly how I and President Barrett Miller can help you guys put all those ideas forward, and how we could really facilitate it through this group. I feel like, doing it through a meeting like that might be a lot more easier than having to go through here and deal with all the Robert's rules, and we can like really start getting more ideas and stuff on the agenda through stuff like that. So just be on the lookout either today or tomorrow. There will be a link sent out to all of you for signups for that.
I just had like a comment about submitting reports. So if you could preferably make your report on like a Microsoft Word doc or like a Google Doc, that would be great. I love the beautiful little Canva reports that some of you made, but they are almost impossible to put into the minutes. So I just wanted to see if it would be possible if that you guys could like switch over the formatting of your reports. You guys have been doing really good about submitting reports on time, 11:59 on Sundays. It's great. And if you guys could just submit it as like a Word doc or like a Google Doc, that would be very, very helpful.
So, Lydia.
I want to once again plug the freshman council event because now after we get our headshots, we can all go and get ice cream.
As many of you know, housing selection is going on this week. My roommate was supposed to pick today, but was unaware that there had already been a wait list for Gateway. Hadn't heard anything about that, and we've been concerned about with housing if people are going to be able to get where they're supposed to be going, especially with most of the rest of the population still to come for pickings.
So for Gateway, they're really mainly making that room for like a lot of the graduate housings. So they want to see if they can at least try and fill those graduate housings first before anything. Once they fill those graduate housings, then they should be able to open more for the undergrad students. And I can say this too, they already started making selections for all the single housings. So that's already, people that have SAS have already have their housings finished already, and they already have in place. So I know there have been some issues because there has been like, oh, someone got placed here, but they didn't want to get placed here. They wanted to move somewhere else, so they had to fix those. So I just wanted to give you a clarification of why Gateway already has a wait list.
Senator Day. One more plug for the freshman class council. Tomorrow we're doing a Texas Roadhouse fundraiser. So if you go to Texas Roadhouse tomorrow, you can support us. So yeah.
Just something that Senator Godek made me think about, housing in general. I just want to bring the process to Senate's attention, especially as a student with housing accommodations. Very little information was given about the process. I was getting conflicting information to the point where I was trying to scramble on Friday to get answers from the court and Manny about how the process would work. I was getting told one thing, then getting told something else. So I don't know if that was just my experience as a student with accommodations, but even if it is, it still shouldn't be that way for the group of us that do have accommodations. So I won't be a part of it again next year, but just it can't be like that again.
Just because we did talk about housing last meeting, we had Amanda Mills and everyone. If there's any further comments, please direct them to me after this meeting. You can send me an email and I can reach out because I didn't receive anything after I had the discussion on the floor last week. So anything housing related, please email me.
I would just like to plug, CAB has their e-board and committee chairperson applications out now. If any of you guys are interested in applying, I highly recommend it. Also make your friends, your roommates aware if they're looking to get involved, plan a lot of the big activities around campus, like Paint the Rock going on right now. It's a great opportunity.
All right, and I'm going to just announce the spring Senate committees. Since we have all of our chairpersons, people.
Yeah.
For the Finance Committee, Senator Jess Cloutier, Senator David Conlon, Senator Laura Hastings, and Senator Lucas Garcia are on the Finance Committee. For the Legislative Committee, Senator Emily Day, Senator Autumn Bissonnette, and Senator Haley Bronson. You're on Legislative. The much contested Campus Relations is Senator Hudson Gilmartin, Senator Jacqueline Brown, Senator Nathaniel Baker, and Senator Akasha Shah. And for Public Relations, we have Senator Kaylee Goodek, Senator Kaylee Powers, and Senator Gwen Scola. Is there any questions of these committees? Okay. all of the chair people will be reaching out to start setting up group meetings, group chats, however they choose to fit their committees. And any other additional questions, you can reach out to myself or Deep Kaufman. Anything else? Alright, that was a really fast meeting. So we will be able to enjoy the nice weather outside. So at this time, I move to adjourn today's meeting, April 16th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions? Objections? Motion passes. Meeting adjourned.
Yeah,
We love a quick
lunch.
Oh, I grabbed food before I came in.
Huh? Yeah. When?
That committee works out. I'm happy with that.
When I tell you, I walked through a flower bed in my room, and it just
Aren't you
absolutely, I have deathly seasonal
We were trying to
allergies,
get
and
something else on, but.
it actually just ruined my entire.
I saw you like go out. Oh, you're so bad. Imagine if we were. You did not stay in touch about that. You I was like, I'm so sorry.
You want me to send out an email to
It felt like the person. It felt like. I'm kind of like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm probably.
Yes, I.